What's up, guys? When you see me in this corner, you already know I'm back with another informative video. And so if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. I am Renika, your favorite nurse from the Bahamas. Yes, we talk everything from nursing, crafting. For example, I did this t-shirt and it says nurses slay, and trying to get into vlogs. So yeah, if you're interested, stay with us, join the family. We're on the road to 500 subscribers and hopefully by the end of the year 1,000. So I'm taking you guys down memory lane with me. This is Nurses Month, and I've had a few students that requested my experience during nursing school. So I figured, you know, it couldn't be a better time than to do it now during Nurses Month. I promise to try and keep it entertaining. There's gonna be photos and maybe videos if I can find any from that long ago. I should say about 8 years ago, and I will place them where I can in the video. So just stay with me. Promise me you'll watch it to the end, and I will shout out those nursing students or student that did request the video. So once upon a very long time ago, no, just kidding, but it was about 8 years ago, I went to school, started COB. Initially, I did not go to do nursing. I went and I signed up for tourism management. Why? I don't even know. But I decided to switch to nursing after speaking to my daddy. He encouraged me. He said, you know, with nursing, you'll always have a job. And I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, that's true. You know, there's a lot of experience and opportunities that you get as a nurse. And so I said, why not? Let me give it a shot. Because, you know, I always had in the back of my head that I wanted to do medicine. I wanted to be a pediatrician. So I thought nursing was just as close to that. So anyhow, switched from my tourism major, went into nursing, and I'm not gonna lie, it was not an easy road. Okay, so of course, you know, you do your general courses, so you're at the main campus. Like I said, it was COB at the time, now it's the university, so you gotta put some respect on their name. Okay, and if I haven't told you guys, grab a snack. This is my treat from the Nurses Month kickoff. Okay, so grab a snack while you enjoy the video. The general courses are done at the main campus, and so I spent about a year or two at the main campus, you know, doing those boring maths, those long English essays, those, I don't know, 500 word papers or whatever that you typically don't even use after nursing school. But anywho, that's a story for another day. After doing all of that, I was able to get to the nursing campus. When you get to the nursing campus, let me tell you, that's a whole different ball game. Okay, your standards have just gone up to another level. Okay, because what they accept at the main campus, they don't accept to the nursing campus. So the way you dress has to be different. Okay, you have to upgrade the way you carry yourself, basically. Okay, those nails that we like to wear, you can wear them, but they look at the polish and they look at the length and all that stuff. Okay, your hair and the colors, they look at all of those things. And so, like I said, when you go to that nursing campus, it's going to be a whole different ball game. In terms of the courses, of course, they start off gradually easy. You know, you do your fundamentals and then you work your way up to complex, to research, and I think that's when I had my hardest times in nursing school. I could remember there was this one course that almost cost me to fail in nursing school, and that was pharmacology. Mind you, math was never my strongest subject. I could remember my mommy pinching me back in the day when I was in high school, you know, helping me with homework and stuff like that. And so math was never my strongest subject. But it's not that the work was that hard, but I think it was just the lecturer. Okay, and I know we all say this, but if the whole class basically fails, it can't be me. It gotta be the professor. It has to be the lecturer, in my opinion. Okay. And so that year, my particular pharmacology class, if it wasn't half of the class, no, or let me say, if it wasn't 90% of the class, it was at least a half of the class that failed that year. Okay. And I think I had gotten maybe a D in that class, and I'm like, what the hell, who gets D's? Like, is that even a grade? Okay. And so the passing mark for those courses, I think, I don't even remember if you were able to get a C minus. I think you had to get like a C and above, or was it a C minus and above, something like that. But I didn't even get that. Okay. And so that one particular class set us all the way back. Okay. That set us back a whole year. So when I was supposed to graduate in 2013, I ended up graduating in 2014, unfortunately, for that one class, because you have to wait a whole year sometimes, unless the lecturer or someone decides to put the class on for maybe like summer or something. You have to wait a whole year for that class to come back around. Okay. And so that is how I almost failed nursing school. We had some interesting things and experiences that would have happened during nursing school, but they weren't all bad, so I don't want to scare you. Everywhere you go, you'll have good and bad experiences. And so we've had good lecturers. I don't want to say bad lecturers, but I guess you had more lenient lecturers and more tougher lecturers. I'll leave it as that. Shout out and rest in peace to one of my favorite lecturers that I had, Dr. Williams. She taught us, when we took pharmacology, she taught us that. And then she also did research with us, and research, I think, was one of the hardest courses in nursing school for me. And she helped me to get through that class. Statistics was also another hard course for me, and I think that lecturer just recently died as well, but that would have been a course that I did back at the main campus. But just to highlight some of my most difficult courses, it would have been statistics, it would have been research, and maybe complex, I think. All in all, nursing school has its ups and its downs. It's crying moments, happy moments. Nursing school is where I would have met the majority of my friends that I have now. Up to this day, nursing school is where I would have met them. You have that bond because you've been through so much together. When you go on the ward into the hospital, you have your different groups that you go in. The way they dress now, we couldn't dress that way to go in the hospital. Okay. Before, we used to wear our blue nursing dresses with the white smocks that looked like aprons over the dresses, with our hats. And now the nursing students get to wear scrubs, something that we've been fighting for from that time. They now have that in place where they wear their white shirts with their navy pants. And that's all we've been asking for. Like, why we gotta wear these tight belt with these long dresses and, heels or whatever on the shoe, the little platform and stuff like that. So now it's completely different from when I was in nursing school. All in all, I would have graduated in 2014 with my nursing degree. With my nursing degree. Couldn't be happier. I think graduation tends to happen first, okay, where you wear your robe, your hat, and everything, or your cap and your gown. And then there's a pinning ceremony where you are in full nursing regalia, your official uniform basically, and that'll be your all white dress with the blue belt, your hat, your little pin, and you're dressed almost like you go into church, like you deck out that particular day. Okay. And so they were very exciting times. I don't know if it's the same for you, my nurses that are in other countries. You can let me know down below if your experience was similar, if there's any similarity in your story that I may have mentioned. Now, what the starting salary was before, it isn't today. I'll give you that much, okay? My starting salary, and guess what? I've kept most of my paychecks from the time that I've started, but because I would have moved, I think I still have them. I just can't put my finger on those ones. Of course, I have the most recent ones, but I can't find those ones from 2014 when I would have first started. But I definitely remember that my starting salary was only about $12 per hour. You know, I did ask one of my nurses that would have trained under me coming toward the end of her nursing student journey, and so she gave me an idea of what the nurse pay is now. So I may have exaggerated when I said that it was completely different, but it's actually just a few dollars more. Sorry to disappoint you. But like I said, it was about $12 when I started, and now the starting salary per hour, I should say, starting rate is about $14. So to be exact, it's about $13.85. And so along with that, you get a $250 scarcity pay. Now, when I had just finished, I don't think we got that. So that is something that is different. And also now they would have increased the uniform wage, because what we got for uniform at the time, I think may have only been about $200 if I'm not mistaken. And now currently to this date in 2023, it's $275. Okay, and so if you add all of that up, you can basically say that the starting salary is about $2,845 for nurses that's now coming into the system. Okay, for my newbies, my nurses, that is it. And so I probably will do another video on currently what my nursing salary is now, because I would have progressed from this rate a long time ago because I now have much more experience. To be honest, that's not too far off from where I am, but that's just what it is for now. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Like I said, you may want to share some stories that you may have had or experiences that you may have had. If you're a nursing student, let me know down below. Text a friend, share a friend. You guys know how it go, and stay tuned for the shout out at the end of this video. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Nurses Month.